very simple, but very effective.
Yes.
So there are some of my students also they must be watching now.
Okay. Yeah. I see some new people. Sosta, SOSTA.
Clelia must be there.
Okay. Yeah.
Hello, Clelia.
Clelia. Yes. Clelia. Yes. She's here. Hello, Ellen. How are you, friend?
Sorry, my computer is very slow starting up this morning.
Ellen, please meet our guest teacher.
Where is he?
In the blue.
In the blue.
In the blue.
Kalimera, kalispera,
I'm here, the blue one. Kalispera, τι κάνετε?
Μια χαρά, ευχαριστώ.
Μιλάτε, τέλεια.
Να το κάνουμε ελληνικά.
Τέλεια. Τέλεια. Στα ελληνικά και πάρα πολύ Chifield.
Yes. Alan, Aristotelis was saying we have a pretty good chi field. Yeah. So let's get started. Very warm welcome, teacher. And if you'd like to share a little bit about you, it's the first time that we are meeting you, and then we get started. If you, yeah.
Yes. You hear me?
Yes, I hear you fine. If you can just talk about your background.
It's not we already mentioned in a small CV that I am doing Qigong for 30 years. So I have to tell you, so this reveals my age, my real age. I started when I was 3 years old. So I'm now 33. Actually, I went to China. I was searching in very young age, and in my early 20s, I left and I went to China without knowing even the existence of Qigong. I just hear Qigong and Tai Chi. And then I was with an English friend, a Chinese English friend, and that's why we could speak a little bit. And at that time, it was very difficult to find something in China. And then we decided to go to learn the traditional techniques. And we try hard to be accepted in a Shaolin monastery. We did it finally. And so we started learning the Shaolin methods. Years we thought, let's go to the other side. Let's go to the Taoist side. So we were accepted in a Shaolin monastery, and now, many years back, I learned that nobody was accepted outside Chinese people. So we are the only two that were accepted there. Now there is only one monastery that you can go if you are not Chinese in Wudang mountains. But we were accepted there with the monks, and we learned amazing things. It was amazing years. We were very young. And then something happened, and for the next 10 years, I was doing Zhang Zhuang. I was doing only standing exercise. You know, like the 3 centers merge we have in Qigong.
Yes, yes.
Yes. I don't know, something happened to me, and for 10 years I didn't want to do movements, I didn't want to do anything, and just stand still. It was very nice years. It was the years that Qi was stabilized in my dantians. And ever since I'm feeling that Qi is always there. That I'm not easily tired. I don't have to sleep a lot. And this happened and then the only reason I'm starting moving again, I started moving again is because I met Zhineng Qigong. And Zhineng Qigong was one of the biggest events in my life. because Zhineng Qigong has something different than others. It had greater understanding, deeper understanding about how Qi moves. What is Yuan Ti? What is consciousness? How how this unification take place of Qi, of Jing, Qi, Shen, of the body, of the Qi, of consciousness, and the philosophy and the theories of Zhineng Qigong. I think I lived many years with monks, but I haven't seen such a deep knowledge about consciousness and about Qi. I stuck. And now I'm also a doctor of Chinese medicine. I study in Tianjin University. And I run a clinic, and as you understand, I work very much with healing therapies. That's why I want to do this today.
Oh, yes.
To have and also it will help people.
Yes.
So healing therapy is combined with exercise. Sometimes you do exercise. I was doing Qigong exercise for many years. I was doing all the forms for many years. And sometimes you feel stuck. Sometimes you feel, but you cannot, there are times that you cannot go further. And sometimes if you do less hours of practicing and do more healing, that helps you a lot. That unblocks you sometimes. So healing, from my opinion, it must be a part of the practice sometimes. We must do healing. You have a different aspect, a different point of view. You feel Qi differently. And this sometimes helps. So you think we could start? You think we could start with the technique?
Yes, please.
Another thing I want to tell you about my practice is I was in a forest a few years back. The only maybe it's the reason that I continue doing Qigong is that I was in a forest. In the early times I was doing Qigong. I was in a forest doing 3 centers merged standing form. And then I felt like I was breathing fire one day. And I couldn't do Qigong, I couldn't do anything. For 1 year, I was so happy, I was in blissfulness. And I started doing Qigong 1 year later. I didn't need it. And then I realized that there's something there. And then I realized that it's not that the forms we have are fine, but it's like a code, a secret code that we have to go beyond it and open it. Let's try to open a secret and sacred code of healing today.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's do it a little bit. Let's do it to be fun.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Because that's another thing we learn in this amazing system, to be in a very happy state, to be relaxed, calm, natural, and joyful. And that is how Qi flows. Happiness flows the Qi. It makes Qi flows. So we're going to do an easy session. We're going to do the so-called Qi healing. As you may heard again, I'm sure you heard it again. It was a very usual healing technique in Zhineng Hospital back in the 90s. It was a miraculous healing. It's very simple, but it's not very simple. Because it's really miraculous healing and really easy. So I Qi indicates the word, it indicates I means it's connected, this word is connected with consciousness, and Qi, healing. Qi is Qi. So it says that we use consciousness to move qi, to create healing effects. Actually, we use qi to replenish, we use consciousness to replenish qi in the body. Because the problems of health, is because qi is deficient in the body. Qi not flows through the body, and also the quality of the quality, the informations of qi quality. And these are the three main problems that we have when we use when we are sick. So if the flow of qi restores, if the quality of qi is better, and if there is not deficiency, there is a lot of qi, miracles can happen. And there are not miracles. There are not miracles. It's the natural way of being. So we are going to use the open close pulling qi. This simple exercise, and a little bit the pouring qi exercise. Which this exercise is good if you are teachers to do it first, especially if the people are their first time, because they enjoy it very much, they feel the qi very much, so they are ready. They get excited with this exercise. Also with this, also with open, close, pulling qi. So if we start, let's do some first acquaintance with the exercise, and then we move into qi healing. So first we start with holding a qi. We're holding a ball near our abdomen, and it's opening and closing. Opening and closing, and with the same speed, even, the movements are even when we are open and when we are closed. Let's be familiar with the movement. We're opening and we're closing. And let's put some mind activity also. As we open, the mind expands to the universe as far as we can, and then the qi, which is everywhere in the universe, comes back to us, to our ball, and this can happen by concentrating the void between the fingers. So we open, the mind expands in the universe, and then the qi comes in the void of our fingers, between our fingers. So we open and close. Open, close. Open, close. Open, close. We feel the qi building up as we open and close. Qi is building up. We might feel electricity between the hands, between the fingers, or some other sensations, or feeling cold or hot. And even if we feel nothing, it's okay. We open, mind expands in the universe, we close, qi comes between our fingers, in our body. Open and close. Open and close, open, close. Feel the chi in our chi ball being abundant. Chi is absolutely abundant. And we get deeply into relaxation. More and more we sink into relaxation. Consciousness is inside the body. We are inside the body and watch every movement. Close, open, close, open, close. Chi is building up as we open in the universe. Close. Concentrate inside the fingers, the void. Open. Close. Keep the ball close. Feel the chi that is building up, that is alive, vibrant, shining, bright. And then as we open, the whole body opens. As we close, the whole body is inside this chi ball we hold. And as we open, the whole body expands in the universe. We close, the body comes back in our chi ball. And our consciousness, we are inside the body. The body is in the ball. We are inside the body. We open. The body expands in the universe. It's everywhere. And close. Body is inside the ball. Open. And close. Open. Close, open, and close, open, close, open, close. We are sinking into relaxation waves, we are deep inside us. Close, open, close. Chi is abundant, we can feel it between the hands and also inside us. Open, close, open, and close, open, and close, and open, and close. We stay close. The chi is abundant in our chi ball. It's bright and clean, absolutely pure. It's alive inside our hands. And slowly we lift our hands up, we lift the ball up above the head. Chi is abundant in the head and in the whole body, absolutely abundant. Feel the sacred rain coming from the head to the whole body. Qi penetrates all the cells of the body, and the ball goes down. The Qi is inside the head, flowing freely. Feel the flow, shines inside the head. Qi is inside the neck, flowing. Qi is abundant inside the chest, abundant, flows freely. Qi goes down to the abdomen, to the legs, to the feet. And the Qi, our Qi ball goes underneath the navel. Qi is absolutely abundant, abundant. Feel the Qi all over the body, flowing freely. We open the eyes slowly. Feeling gratitude. And this was just to experience a little bit working with our Qi ball. And now we are going to move into Qi healing. In Qi healing, we work with all the parts of the body. We make the Qi, we work with the Qi in all the parts of the body. The consciousness uses the Qi, and the most important thing is to be very relaxed, joyful, and visualize that there is a lot of Qi. The Qi is very bright, shiny. It flows a lot, and the body is transparent. These are the most important things to visualize when we work. The body is transparent, the Qi shining, it's a lot of Qi, the Qi flowing, and we experience the perfect health. From now on, we are perfectly healthy. From now on, we consider ourselves perfectly healthy. And as we work a part of the body, we are not even we just experience the total health of this part of the body. This is for granted that this part of the body is already healthy, and we're experiencing the perfect health. So these are the things that we're going to do. So this was I remind you that this was one of the therapies that used to do in the Wuxia Zhineng Qigong Hospital in China, and this was one of the most miraculous healing exercises. There are others also we can do different every time. But this is nice, easy, and very effective. So enjoy the Qi healing. So we close the eyes, we relax the whole body. Relaxation goes very deep inside us. We are in a joyous state, in a relaxed, calm, natural state, very joyous state. This becomes more and more, relaxation goes very deep. We hold the Qi ball again. We are concentrating inside that Qi ball, in the void between the hands, fingers. Qi is abundant, and close again, close, open, and close, and open, and close, and open, and close. The body is inside this ball, and as we open, the body expands in the void of the universe, in the everywhere. And as we come back, shift the universe, and the body comes in the ball, inside the ball again. We open, and we close. We open, and we close. We feel that we work with the most pure chi, with Huniwan chi, the chi of the spring, the most pure. We open and close, open and close. We open, the consciousness expands in the universe, in the vast universe, and we close, we come back inside our ball. She's building up as we open and close, open, close, open, and close, and open, and close. We stay close. We feel the changes of chi inside us and inside our ball. Chi is abundant in our ball. Absolutely abundant. We are concentrated in the void of our hands. And now, very slowly, we lead our ball above. The head is inside that ball. Our head is inside that ball. And we start open and close and open and close. Chi flows inside the head. Feel the flowing. Feel the flow of chi inside the head. The head becomes transparent. The chi shines inside the head. And we experience the perfect health. Health is already there. Feel it. We open and close, and the chi goes deeper. The flow gets stronger. It's like we have a chi river, a chi waterfall inside the head. The head becomes transparent. We send chi to the eyes. The eyes are bright. Send chi to the ears. The chi goes inside. Send chi to the nose, to the cavities. Chi goes inside the cavities of the nose. Opens the nose. Chi goes to the mouth, inside the mouth. We are more and more into relaxation. We are deep inside us. Then we send chi to the neck, Feel the flow of chi increases in the neck. The neck becomes absolutely transparent. The chi shines. All the organs of the neck experience the absolute health. Everything is healthy. Everything is bright. Everything is crystal clear. We go to the chest. The chest opens. The chi penetrates inside to the lungs. The chi increases, is abundant inside the lungs. Absolutely abundant. Abundant. Feel the flow of chi increases. Feel this chi river inside the chest. The chi is bright, is shining. The chest becomes chi, transparent. And we experience the total health, the absolute health. It's just there, feel it. The flow becomes more and more, increases. Total blissfulness. Send chi to the heart. The heart opens. We feel gratitude. We feel amazing happiness. Chi penetrates the heart, shines. We send chi to the stomach and esophagus. Chi is abundant there. Chi is building up inside the stomach, penetrates. Stomach is transparent. As chi shines inside, we experience the absolute health in the area. All is healthy. All is bright. It's absolutely abundant. There is a secret, very secret feeling that something important is happening. But at the same time, we are very relaxed and calm. Then we go to the right side, to the liver and gallbladder. Send chi also there. Chi penetrates. Chi shines inside the liver. The flow of chi is amazing in the liver. The liver is shining. It's bright. It's transparent. Everything is healthy, total health. We experience the total health. It's already there. We feel it. Let's go to the left side, to where the spleen is. Gather chi in the spleen. Chi is abundant in the spleen. Absolutely abundant. spleen is healthy and bright. We can feel this, we can experience that healthy state in the spleen. And we go back, send chi to the spine. Spine is bright, crystal clear, transparent. Feel the flow of chi, feel the flow of chi coming up and down, increases. Chi is bright. And we can move a little. Then we send chi to the kidneys. Chi is abundant. The kidneys feel the flow, which increases. See the chi shining. Kidneys are transparent. Everything is bright, everything is clear, everything is healthy. Then we move our chi ball to the intestines. Send chi. Intestines become transparent, they unblock. Feel the flow in the intestine. Become crystal clear. Chi is abundant. The health is absolutely abundant in the area. So let's go even in the urinary bladder, in this area. I will send chi there also. Chi is abundant also. Chi is gathering. Let's send chi to the thighs. Knees. Knees are transparent. The flow of chi increases. Chi is abundant. Knees are shining. Let's go to the calves, to the shins. Chi is abundant also there. The flow is abundant. Amazing. Let's go even more below to the feet and toes. Restore the flow of chi. Chi penetrates deeply. And then we bring our chi ball slowly and carefully back to the abdomen, and we choose an organ or a place of the body that we want to work more, and we start working with it. We visualize that it's a lot of chi there. It's bright, the chi is bright, flows, and the organ is healthy. Qi is abundant in the area, absolutely abundant. Feel the flowing of Qi. Feel this Qi river, this Qi waterfall. The Qi shining inside. Experience the total health. Then we lead our ball underneath the navel and we close. For men, right hand above the left. For women, left hand above the right. All the Qi from the Lord goes inside to our dantians, but to the whole body. Qi is abundant. The whole body becomes transparent. There is an amazing flow inside the body. It's like we are below a waterfall, we're inside the waterfall, and the Qi flows like in abundance. We are happy, healthy, and free. All the sicknesses are being dispersed. Body is functioning perfectly. Experience the absolute health. It's there. This is a sacred secret of Zhineng Qigong that if you experience health, health becomes yours. This is part of this science. So everything is healthy, everything is bright. We feel gratitude. We open our eyes very slowly. Very slowly. And we try to feel the changes. We try to take a look inside us and feel the changes. That was just a small sample of the amazing job they did back in these days in the 90s in China. You can do it at home, or you can do it in a part of your body, or in the whole body. I tell you, the secret is being very relaxed, calm, in a joyous state, and the word doesn't come in English. And visualize is the word. Visualize that everything, the total health is already there. You experience it. The body is transparent. The Qi is shining, and there is flow of Qi. That's enough. I hope it was as good for you as it was for me.
Yes, very nice practice. Very good.
Thank you. So if there's something I can do for you, if there's a question, or if there is, I don't know if we have time, if we still have time.
Yes, we have actually about 10-15 minutes. We have a question from Petra. She's saying, my hands were very cold during the practice. Can you tell me why?
It's very natural. It's one of the Zhineng Qigong describes about, I don't remember now, 20, 25 different experiences with the hand. This is one of them. You can feel very cold. That means that the flow of Qi changes there. It's very nice. It's very good. It's not something bad. Don't be afraid. It can happen. It's very natural. Other things can happen. You may experience the opposite. You may experience hot. Very hot, or you may experience they become hot and then they become cold suddenly, and then they become cold because of the opening and closing. The old chi goes away, melts inside the universe, new chi comes, and that produces this sensation. It's absolutely fantastic sensation. That means that things are working. There are another, I don't know, about 25 more sensations. We can talk about them one day. But it's a good sign that the energy changes inside. Still hear me?
Yes, there was slight delay, but yes.
Because I saw you, yes, I saw you, you were still
Yeah.
happening.
Another question.
Thanks for answering.
You didn't hear it?
Thank you for answering.
Yes, you are welcome always. Anytime you can find me in Facebook and you can ask me whatever you like. If I can answer.
Yeah.
So,
are there any practices, teacher? Let's say if someone, the mind is very active, the downward flow of chi towards the feet, away from the head, to calm the mind, what would you suggest? Like, let's say if someone is having trouble sleeping at night or mind very active with a lot of thoughts.
This exercise is very nice for this, but he has to do it. He has to do it a few minutes, not as we did it, because he will find it difficult. And a very nice exercise. Squats are very nice exercise for this. There are some exercises from Zhineng Qigong that they with Mizu they adjust all these thoughts of the body, all the chi of the body, and also the body. They adjust us for all these thoughts coming from the past. And this exercise I recommend, apart from the two we did, the open pulling chi and the I highly recommend squats, because squats makes energy goes up and down, and because we spend a lot of time in the offices and in boxes the squat, it's very nice. It's like if you do squat a little bit, it's like you did a walk in the forest. Chi moves like that. And if you combine it with, I don't know if you know this exercise, with stretching chi, if you know this exercise.
Yes, Chen Chi.
Stretching chi, yes. If you combine squats, stretching chi, something I highly recommend to my students. And the fifth exercise, also the fifth exercise for body mind form. You remember the one which is bone body, arch back, relax do mind. It's the one who is like that. We entwine fingers. You remember? You go back.
Okay.
Arms touching the ears.
Yeah.
And this is the third exercise. And the fourth exercise is turn waist, swirl hip. It's the sixth exercise of body mind form. So these four together, they're doing an amazing job, because they correct the energy. And sometimes you are not able to change the chi if thoughts are coming and go very strongly. Sometimes it's very hard to change the chi just by doing softer exercise. So with this, there are a lot of results. I highly recommend these four exercises. Sometimes I teach them 6 months, and then I teach lift chair, push it down. Because if you do this, for 6 months and then lift chair, push it down is very strong. So squats in combination with stretching Qi with bow body. You remember it's the 5th exercise of Body Mind 4, and the 6th exercise of Body Mind 4, which is turn waist, swerve hips. Bring Qi back to Dantian. These 4 exercises together are amazing because sometimes we are not concentrated. Sometimes the problem is not only in the mind. The body is blocked.
Yes.
And then you can relax and you can do a little bit, few minutes softer exercises, and you find you find it very relief. But don't do it just before you go to sleep. You already have problems with sleep. Don't do it before you go to sleep because you're going to get a lot of energy, and do it a couple of hours before.
Yes.
And also a white wine, a glass of wine, but also 2 hours before. You want to use wine, don't use it just when you go to bed. 1 or 2 hours before. It's the same with these exercises. There are other things that we can do, but we need time to explain why and to. So if you do this, they cover you.
Yes.
This is my experience.
Yes. Are there other questions, Ellen or Hannah, Alexander?
I'd just like to say that your enthusiasm and your joy is very infectious. Laughing, smiling, this is wonderful for healing, and I really, really appreciate that because sometimes we are too serious in life.
Yes. So. No. Qigong is not about being serious, and this is a deep serious attitude. Yeah. Because if we are that kind of serious, we are all in our cities. We block the Qi. The Qi doesn't flow. Mm-hmm. The Qi needs happiness to flow. Mm-hmm. And I realize it. It took me years to realize it, and that's why. And Dr. Pang Ming, with his writings, helped me a lot because he stresses this. He said he used to say it many times that we have to be happy, not to be afraid to be happy.
I remember when I was in my teacher training in China, we always had happy time before we would start difficult practice. But of course, we were training all day, so we had all day. So we could have 15 minutes of happy time. We would sing, we would dance, we would laugh, tell stories. And in Huasha Center, they said the same thing. They would never start the practice without at least 15, 20, half an hour happy time to get their mind off of their problems. And then from the open state of less problem and more happiness, then the healing was much more easily to take place.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Beautiful.
Healing is about happiness. It's about because when you let the Qi flow inside you, if you are smiling, even if you are not very happy, just smile. Yeah. This gives Qi other directions, other capacities, other dimensions. Mm-hmm. And if you are really happy when you work, miracles can happen. This is the healthy state. There is a state that the Chinese call it the healthy state. I don't remember it how they call it in Chinese. But you have to be relaxed, calm, and natural, in a joyous state. Feel amazing happiness, feel gratitude, and feel that the world is sacred. And this is, if you touch these things, you touch the healing state.
Beautiful.
And if we one day maybe we the word medicine in Greece means the science that makes you happy, that makes you happy in a very deep way, not just ha, but deep happy. Deep happiness. This is the word medicine in Greece means. So I'm happy you said that because this is a very important thing.
Yeah. They said to us when we're organizing the Qi field, we should be smiling from the eyes, from the mouth, and from the heart.
Of course.
And even if we don't feel like smiling, we should make ourselves smile because then your brain is getting the message that everything's okay. And then when the brain is getting this message, everything really is okay.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes, this is it. And there is more. We can then we can smile, and then when it really happiness comes, we can lead it. There are techniques in Qigong to lead happiness inside the cells. And then all the cells are happy. Because there is a point between out of this, we use it in the last form of Qigong, of Zhineng Qigong, and in this point you can bring all this, you can bring all your thoughts, all your happiness, and affect all the cells of the body to this. So happiness can go very deep. The beginning is that, yes, is to smile. So sometimes a few years back, I used to photograph myself. I used to do selfies to myself to see if I'm happy. And I said, oh, I'm not happy again. And now it becomes a habit. Now it's my physical, almost my second nature.
And so it's from you, it's from the inside, but it's really, really coming out to share with everyone.
Yes, it is.
Joy.
I'm glad you understand it, and that makes me to be even more responsible, because all the work we are doing, the people receive it. So help me very much with that, because you make me feel more responsible towards my practice, because it affects other people. And also take for example this chi field we create here. This chi field doesn't stay to us only. It moves. Maybe sometimes if the chi field is very, 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 very intensive, very strong, with great information, people die, leave this world, and the chi field is still there. So we are doing important things here, and it's very important to understand it. We change the world here. So if there's not other question, I thank Amir very much, and Martin. It is amazing what you are doing.
Yes, thank you. It's so good to have. Hannah, do you have a question? Okay, I saw your mic open or something, so I was just wondering. Anyone else? Any questions?
Some of my students are there with us.
Yes, any students?
Clelia, for example, I see her name there.
Yes, Clelia and
who else?
Yes, I think our time is up. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, I thank you very much. I enjoyed every single minute. It was amazing.
Yeah, it's so good to have you. You're so full of wisdom and powerful teacher and a healer.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You are also.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Thank you. It was an amazing time.
Thank you very much.
Bye bye. Enjoy your life.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.